What is the difference between live, simulive, and VOD, or video on demand? Well, live is obviously the most common and traditional. Originally, this was a bolt-on to an existing live event with an audience, but where you wanted to include a broader or remote audience who were unable to travel for either time or money reasons. You were typically streaming the presentation exactly as it was occurring from the stage in real time around the country or around the world. Nowadays, live virtual events are typically broadcast instead from a studio with a limited number of presenters and crew, or coordinated 100% remote. Presenters and crew are all working remotely, and the meeting is still happening at a scheduled time, and the presentations are still happening in real time. For larger meetings, if there's a live Q&A component, you'll need to be live so the panel can answer the questions the audience is submitting while they watch. For smaller meetings or training sessions, these typically need to be live because of the real-time collaboration or feedback that's required, and that dialogue that occurs naturally between the presenters or trainers and the audience. Live is the most interactive, but it's also the costliest due to the larger production crews required for a real-time virtual event and the more rehearsals that are needed. Simulive is where you pre-record a presentation and play it at a specifically scheduled time. This is how talk shows are recorded and aired. You can record it well in advance and in several sessions, actually, if you want, if those presenters are not all available at the same time. And then you edit the best takes for a seamless show that you then play back. That show then happens at a specific time and requires the audience to pay attention since it's live and usually only plays once. Now, if desired, you can have questions still submitted by the audience and have them answered after the event via email or online in real time via chat, or even actually live from a studio by the moderator if you want a hybrid event combining both live and simulive. Simulive is also a great option for re-airing live streams for different parts of the world using the original while still feeling live. We often use this option for meetings that have presenters from both the US and Europe, but need to play again for Asia when the European presenters are fast asleep. One of the other benefits is that it allows you to use the previous live recording, but potentially fix any mistakes that occurred in the live show in the time that occurred between broadcasts. The last option is VOD, or video on demand. And the great thing about VOD is it's asynchronous. And what that means is it can be played by an individual audience member anytime they want, or as many times as they want, to make sure they fully understand the content. VOD is great for teams that could not make the original broadcast due to conflicts or other meetings, or for team members who are in other time zones and they want to view it at a more convenient time. Also, as an option, it's great for team members who have been added after the original stream occurred. Using VOD is also great for training. And it's only great for training when there's not a lot of learner participation or the content is really complex. And what I mean by this is that if the content is so complex that it requires multiple viewings, VOD is great because you have the ability to pause, rewind, and replay as often as you want. Video on demand recordings also are a standard feature for most of the streaming platforms out there, and they can easily be added to a live meeting. So those are the three primary virtual meeting streaming options. And as you can see, you can use them individually, but you can also mix and match them to achieve the best type of delivery for your audience.